What's up, guys? It's me, Crashy, here, playing some Overwatch here on my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be playing a solo pub game, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about Torbjörn. Now, this is probably something I'm going to do, or try to do, where I just record either a gameplay and then commentate over it, or record a live gameplay. This one is actually live, so I'm playing right now. You'll probably hear my keys, you'll see me do the things, you'll see me react, and I want to talk about Torbjörn, kind of like his place in the current meta, and just talk about the hero in general. So Torbjörn, really awesome. You can see his things really quickly if you don't know them. And one of the things, the early things I do is I like to put out an aggressive turret, and this allows me to build some ult charge before I actually need to like back up and have the real turret that I'm going to be supporting. So that turret's going to get me some free ult charge. It can, sometimes it's gotten me up to like 20 and 40%. Oh, our Bastion just fell off the map. So yeah, some free ult charge. I'm basically just going to back up and put my turret here anyway. So they went on ahead and sniped it, which, because I guess she saw me putting it up. Some people don't. Sometimes I put it a little bit more safe. But we're going ahead and back up to point and put it up. And basically going to be just trying to be, you know, really safe here. I really kind of hope our team backs up, because if we just get picked, we're going to lose this first point really quickly. So you can see we need to back up already, please, team. But yeah, I don't know. Torbjörn is a really niche character. He's a lot like Symmetra in the fact that you really don't play him on attack much. You kind of just sit back and play defense with him whenever, you know, you've got that first point defense that you can kind of hold. And hopefully we're going to be able to defend something, but it looks like our Junkrat's already got kind of wrecked and they're already all over this point. So it looks like we're getting dumpstered, which is unfortunate, but so we'll see if I can build up another turret here with our Zarya now on point. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I might. Okay, so I built up a second turret. I don't have any scrap though, and that turret's dead, and I'm probably gonna fall with it. So, and they blew a lot of ults and they got us. So that's unfortunate. I'm the only person with any kills or anything like that, but, you know, it happens. Sometimes people get the really quick defense. Now, I usually wouldn't play Torbjörn. Again, we're talking about Torbjörn in general here. I wouldn't usually play Torbjörn past the first point, but I want to talk about Torbjörn and show you kind of his usability. Unfortunately, I don't get to hold down that first point like I usually would in like a competitive match or something like that. But Torbjörn really just a type of hero that you want to hold like a, I don't know, an annoying spot with. I don't really have any good turret spots for this part of the map in Nimbani, but I'm going to just be putting it out somewhere diagonal, something that kind of see up and bottom, and hopefully we can hold something down. So his left click is, you know, more of his snipe. His right click more of the shotgun up close. You need 50 scrap to create armor packets, so you'll see, you know, the people, whenever they get that additional health and armor whenever I put an armor packet up and stuff. So the Widow kind of giving me problems right now because she's just sniping out my turret, but she's not going to let me have this either, so just kind of try to avoid her headshots, but doesn't look like that's going to happen either. Damn, this game is fucked up. Our Symmetra should probably swap. We really need like a main tank, someone that can keep us out of high noon, but you know, there goes that. So maybe she'll put out another ult. Looks like they've already hit the second checkpoint. I'm not really getting to fight much, unfortunately, so see if I can find a good turret point. Looks like I'm already backed up to the final turret. See if I can just put one out to help deal with him, but already getting sniped, so I'm gonna have to play like super defensive because of the attacking Widow. We don't really have an answer for her yet, so we'll see if they start hitting it. I'll probably ult. We'll ult and go for Molten Core and see if I can kill the Widow. I might be able to get her as well. I was trying to go for the McCree, and they've just been pushing so hard on us. Now we have two Torbjörns for some reason, which can actually be very annoying on the last point. Nice little golden skin. That's actually really nice. I might buy that. That's really nice. I might like that more than some of the legendaries, so. But, so I'll try to stagger away from him. Usually I tend to put my turret in a place where I sit to the opposite side of it, and I can really, like, get a vantage point for it, and then if they break it, you know, I'm just really looking to build another one already, so. See this guy hurting it, so I'm just going to hit it back up. And basically, Torbjörn, again, really used as a potential strong, good first defender in competitive. We don't see him much more than that. because he's just not as strong later on. I really like to flood the field if I can get the scrap, flood the field with armor packs on the payload, so it acts essentially as healing if we're actually able to get that out. So I'll just keep putting the armor out if I can. It looks like I need to build a new turret already. We're gonna do that. This will actually put a little bit of pressure for them to not kill our teleporter. Not that I think it really matters. And then hopefully if they have a hard initiate, let's see if I can snipe her here. We were able to pick her up. I think I can go for a scrap run. I'm not sure how far I'll be able to go. Okay, looks like we are actually holding this a bit, so just throw some armor, see if I can go for scrap. We have a lot of armor, which is basically a lot of healing for free, so we're able to hold this down, which is pretty nice. So the E is pretty simplistic. I mean, you create armor, you basically take it like healing. Nice, so we were able to pick up another kill on the Widow. We'll just keep this moving, keep the armor flow. I might need to reposition the turret, or I might just hold it the way it is, because that turret's going to actually keep him, and he's actually right next to it, which is like bad for him, and he just wasted an ult, which doesn't really damage my turret much, so we can just hold this, I think. I'll pick up another armor pack, and we have the shield from Symmetra, and this is kind of the synergy that I'm talking about too. Like, you get the shield with Symmetra, and you can stay alive through a lot because you just have that early defense and all the good things. I'm trying to fight and talk about this shit at the same time, which is just insane. Maybe that trap will actually save me. So my turret's still up. I'm just going to go and back up. But yeah, so the shield from Symmetra at first point defense, because that's usually when you use Symmetra as well. And then imagine, you know, Torbjörn armor is like, it can actually be really, really strong and really hard to deal with. So, you know, as long as I have a turret up, as long as I have something I can work with, then it makes sense. Wow, he knocked me off the map with his ult, but he had to solo ult. It's not bad. I'm 13-4. We've been holding this down, and see me and the Torbjörn just crossing. Now, this is not this necessarily strategy that I would go for with Torbjörn, because, you know, I don't play two Torbjörns, and we play one hero limit mostly, but I'll probably put that same turret up, and if we can hold this for another 3 minutes, that's pretty awesome. So, let's see. They'll probably start to come around, look for some kind of wave to deal for the turrets, but we're just building them up, so... Oh, and they're actually hitting it at max range now. So I just have to, as long as they don't have a sniper to hit me, I can keep hitting this and healing it, even if they are hitting it. So now it's actually got more health. Let's see if I can get some scrap. It's just nice, like, Torbjörn is not usually viewed as a strong hero, but I think that there are heroes that aren't just, like, naturally strong and weak. I think there are heroes that are very niche. So you end up having these heroes that seem like they're not very good when actually they're actually very good. They're very good for like one thing, if that makes sense. So it gets a little weird. If they hard initiate here, I'll probably pop ult. But for now we have the Lucy ult to kind of keep us in this health wise. And I was able to right click him. You see he gets close. You want to look for the shotgun kills. So if I get weak here, I'll probably pop ult. I'm actually going to pop ult anyways. We can actually push him because I'm healing off armor. Well, that picks up more scrap, and then I can throw and give myself more armor. So now we can pick up all the scrap and just keep playing. So you can see this hero, there are some heroes like this and Symmetra, like I said specifically, that are just like really snowball. Like, you just, you know, it's hard to get past. You have to deal with so much more than just the hero. And the hero itself, like Torbjörn just by himself, he's actually still very strong. Like, he does a lot of damage on his left click at range. He does a lot of damage with his turret. His right click at close range is basically a shotgun, like something you'd see with, what's it called, like a Reaper. And so, you know, he's not a bad hero. I really enjoy him, and his place in the meta is he's probably one of the more balanced heroes, in my opinion. I'm surprised they haven't tried to take Winston to counter him. Something I guess I should talk about. Some potential counters are like max range Pharah rockets, Widowmaker long range snipes. Winston can put the bubble right in front of him, and then you know, she can or he can burst it down through the bubble. So it's a really nice nice way to counter it. In general, Junkrat, of course, you can spam the rockets, and that's another way you can counter it. So just got the ult off of him, which is really nice, and now I can reposition my turret. Just took a little bit of damage. We'll see what hit me, and if they're gonna. So the Junkrat, they picked the Junkrat now, so we'll see if they can actually start to counter this, and if not, we're just gonna kind of have a field day with this. I'm already almost built back up on my ult, and I can actually maybe get a kill here. Oh man, I took a lot of damage there, so maybe a wasted ult. But if nonetheless, if we're staggering their lives, then we're holding them off more because they can't make it like a strong, kind of like hard push. So as long as my turret's up, I can build myself an armor. I come out on point and then throw more armor. I'm gonna be picking up more scrap, so pick up more scrap and put out more armor. We're gonna build one right here, just if they try to go around or something, it'll be right in the middle. We held it off. So I'll have to think of more things to talk about for the next episode of like one of these where it's you know, I'm just live talking about the hero and like what they're good at and whatnot. But I mean, ultimately their synergy is like early snowball potential, really hard to deal with, really high kill potential. He's not that hard, but you do want to, you know, go back and forth between left click and right click, and he's just got a really strong survivability for himself and the team, you know, with armor and shields and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is just one of the few videos I'm going to be trying to do. I'll be posting some scrimble gameplays, maybe some highlight videos and stuff like that, but I definitely want to kind of overview all the heroes, even if it's not just like a guide, just talk about the heroes and what makes them good, whether it be competitive or not. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Make sure you leave a like. Thank you guys. Peace out.